Mansfield Cable Access presents Mansfield High School basketball. Tonight, the Mansfield girls take on King Philip Regional High School Warriors. I am Mark Farinella with the play-by-play, and alongside me, as always, is Tommy Ferrier. Tommy, we're going to see a pretty interesting team coming in here to the Albertini gym, and they do a lot of strange things in terms of substitution, but it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The new coach for the Warriors, Dan Nagel. Crazy substitution pattern of 5 in, 5 out. I want to see how the Hornets handle that. And the intensity that bringing 5 new players causes the Hornets to.
King Philip comes in at 7-3, 6-1 in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League, whereas Mansfield is 2-8, 2-5 in the Kelly Rex, showing a steady path of improvement, and they have faced the iron in the league so far. King Philip has won 3 straight coming into this game. The starting lineups for Mansfield: Kelly Doherty, number 1, number 12, Ashley Santos, number 15, Becca Hodelman, number 23, Kayla Vine, and number 44, Casey Viking. For the King Philip Warriors, who win the tap, it is
out of bounds.
It is Brianna James, number 5. She is the point guard. Faye Vayu, is a veteran on this team. Emily Sawyer, the freshman center, number 30. Faith Roy, number 34, and Emma Glazer, number 35. And Emma Glazer, on cue, scores the first basket of the game.
Warriors in a 1-2-2 full court press. You got to attack it.
The Warriors like to play up-tempo. I've seen them get outrun by a team so far this year, but they do have a lot of skill, and that is Santos that misses the basket, but the rebound is Doherty's. Comes back out. Kayla Vine for the 3. Off the glass. Rebound by Santos. Great place to be, and she converts.
Nice inside position by Ashley.
2-2 in the early going here in the first quarter at the Albertini.
It's a steal by the Hornets. Oh, that's a foul. That is not a jump.
There'll be a tie-up underneath there the basket. King Philip will have possession. Faith Roy will take the ball out of bounds for the Warriors, rather.
Hornets in a 2-3.
In the corner. The shot by Glazer does not go, and it goes out of bounds, and Mansfield will take over.
Warriors stay in that full court 1-2-2. Full court zone press. Got to pass the ball out of it. Now attack.
Doherty brings the ball across, and she will go straight in. Goes past Sawyer, the big center. Doesn't get it, but the rebound is Santos's. Goes out to Hodelman for a shot, and now it's controlled again by Kelly Doherty. Doherty has the ball. Looks inside to Casey Viking. Out in the corner by Santos is short. Goes out of bounds off Kayla Vine.
If the Warriors are going to press our point guard, we've got to set some screens there. They can't let them disrupt our offense.
Dan Nagel in his first year as the King Philip coach, he is 7-3, as are the Warriors. He replaced Amy Siggins, who took the vacant Taunton job, and there will be a foul underneath as the pass goes into Sawyer, and that foul's on Casey Viking. That'll be her first and the first foul of the contest. King Philip with the ball out of bounds.
Oh, there's somebody wide open.
Glazer underneath, no. And the ball, again, goes out of bounds off King Philip this time. Mansfield will have possession. And again, full court pressure. King Philip missing one of their good players tonight, and a kid that I saw earlier in the season when I was doing a game for North TV, Courtney Keswick, a junior guard, popped in 8 3-pointers in the season opener against Sharon. She has a shooting touch, but so does Doherty, but she doesn't get that one. So that may actually disrupt some of what Dan likes to do. He does come in with 5 new players at times, and oftentimes it's not just to replace for replacement's sake. They come in with a purpose, and it's usually to increase the defensive intensity. But they also had some pretty good people. But he had to elevate number 30, and that is Sawyer, to the starting role at center because of the changes.
Nice
rebound by
out.
Kayla Vine, and she will start the trip up court to Ashley Santos at the perimeter. Tries to go cross court. Vine saves it. She's going to make the drive in, and the rebound by Sawyer. Goes up to Brianna James, a veteran point guard, stops and pops, gets it. Brianna James makes it 4-2 for King Philip. 5:34 left to go in the opening quarter. And there's some good pushing and shoving going on here, but the double teaming worked. Almost produced a scoring opportunity, but Bree James, when she had the ball, she was in the wrong place under the basket, and now will be Mansfield's ball.
Here comes the 5 substitutions, Mark.
So he's sticking with it.
And they stay in the 1-2-2. Let's see how this translates more into a man.
Watch for number 10, Claire Keswick. She is the budding star of this outfit. She's only a freshman. Viking over to Santos in the corner. Back to Viking in a nice position, she gets it. And she wasted no time in going to the basket. I like that, Tom.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Don't put it on the floor if you've got the step.
When you can, you just take it. Take it strong. There is a steal.
Keswick's
and
pass
attack
goes into the hands of Santos. It's up now to Vine. Thinks about the three. Stops, has the ball swatted away briefly.
Foul there.
And there is a lot of contact there. And now Julia Marsden will bring the ball up for KP to Claire Keswick. Across now to Caroline Aaron. Again, they get it around. They're trying to find it. Claire Keswick will make the drive, and she is fouled on the way in.
Hornets are playing real nice defense.
And that's what they have to do against this team. And that is the first foul on Ashley Santos, 2 on the Hornets. King Philip will inbound from beneath the basket. Out in the corner to number 3, Elizabeth Malla. Ball is fought for, and Kayla Vine comes away with it. Up to Santos. Stops at the timeline, brings it across, and she is fouled.
Once you beat the full court pressure, you have to attack the basketball. With the ball, because you have numbers. It's now a 4-on-3 or a 3-on-2.
Foul is on Elizabeth Malla. That's her first, and the first on King Philip. Santos in the corner will take the 3 and gets it.
Good.
Nice shot by Ashley Santos. And the Hornets take a 7-4 lead over the King Philip Warriors here. Warriors waste no time in getting it up. Malla will drop it underneath to number 20.
Shot.
That's Liv LaFond, and she scores to make it 7-6. Well executed play that time. I see Abby Wagers in the contest for the Hornets.
Trap. Attack it.
Doherty is fouled, and she will be fouled by Marsden. That is the second team foul on KP. And we have a timeout. It's been called by, I believe, by King Philip.
Nagel's coming back in with the original 5.
Nope, maybe by Mansfield. I think Mansfield called that timeout. So, Hornets are holding up well.
Yeah, Nagel's coming back in with the starting 5. He probably is asking those 5 substitutes to come in and really amp up the pressure. But, they're not the same level of talent that the starting 5 is. That's pretty obvious.
Although I do like Keswick, the guard. She's got some talent. But the one thing I've noticed in the few King Philip games I've done, and part of that has been for North TV, as I said, they do have a purpose when they go in. And if it's not necessarily scoring, they can create opportunities in transition. The one team that stopped them from doing that was Needham. I saw that game at Needham, and it was a 69-43 loss for the Warriors, who were absolutely astounded by the team speed that that Needham showed in that game.
Substitutions in here for the Hornets. Wagers in. Ashley, Nicole Santos has a layup.
Nicole Santos will go to the basket and gets it. Nice to see her back. She missed a couple of games from in the corner. And that is Faith Roy, and that is her shot. She loves to take that shot. 9-9, the game is tied. And
double dribble.
Prentice loses control of the ball, double dribbles it, and it will go over to King Philip with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter.
2-3 zone defense for the Hornets.
KP has won 4 of its last 5 games, and actually 6 straight against league opponents. That's Vayu from the outside, no good. Bree James tries to get the rebound, and then Prentice takes it away. Allie Prentice gets it. Abby Wager scooped it. Doesn't quite work.
Hornet ball. Let's see a nice inbounds play here for the Hornets.
Becca Hodelman will take the ball and pass it inbounds.
Warriors.
Looking for someone, gets it out to Nicole Santos, to Brooke Berube. And it was headed for Abby Wager, but was slapped out of bounds by Faye Vayu. And Faye is the leading scorer for the Warriors. She is averaging 10.5 points a game. She's the only player for KP in double figures so far this season, averaging it. But they have a lot of people who score, and it averages out to about 62 points a game.
The Hornets need better V cuts here to get open. You're not going to get open against intense man-to-man D, which you've got to make a good V cut.
Abby Wager now has the ball. Will take it, try to get it across the time, and that is a foul on Brianna James. Just absolutely collided with her, and Becca Hodelman's feeling it. So that will be the third foul on King Philip, the first on James. 2:51 left to go, and it's still tied at 9-9. And I don't understand that one. They went really deep. Fortunately, Mansfield still comes away with the ball. Almost a turnover there. Now Santos to the other Santos, into the same Santos. Now back to Hodelman. Hodelman doesn't get it, but Ashley Santos gets the rebound. No good. Ashley will fight for the rebound, and this time it goes off her. It did go off her on the way out. So a lot of work between the sisters there.
Yeah.
Going to have to be on a first-name basis for you
Ashley
folks to
and
know what I'm
Nicole.
talking about, I guess. All right, here's Bree James now bringing the ball up. Brianna James. Faith Roy to James in the corner. James going to go baseline. Will scoop underneath the basket. Doesn't get it. Ashley Santos with the rebound. Here comes Kelly Doherty. Doherty will pull up in the corner, and she is trapped, and it'll be a jump ball.
You can't take that ball to the corner and say you're asking to be trapped.
Alternating possession. It goes to Mansfield, so it's still 9-9. 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Becca Hodelman will inbound the ball to Kelly Doherty. To Santos at the top of the key. No good. The three. Rebound fought for. Finally picked up by, I believe that was Faith Roy. I'm not sure. No, this is Faith Roy over here with the shot. No good. That was Taylor Butler who got the rebound and now is taking that shot. No good. And that is Ashley Santos in the rebound, but her throw to Hodelman is just a little bit too far, and King Philip will have the ball out by the scorer's table. And again, here come 5 players. We called it a line change in the first game I did, and I don't think I made the people at North TV happy when I said to Alex Salaki, my broadcast partner over there, I said, well, this is like I'm going to have to use hockey terms, and I told these guys I didn't want to do hockey games. Claire Keswick with the pop, no good. Rebounded by Nicole Santos. Gets it off to Hodelman. Here come the Hornets. Hodelman met at the timeline, but gets it over to
Keep going.
Santos. Drops it to Nicole Santos for the basket. So that was an Ashley to Nicole basket. Good work between the sisters. Keswick gets it to Aaron. Back to Aaron now.
There it is. Nice
and
hands.
Stolen away by Hodelman, but it's rolling free. Underneath, KP does control, but it's still free. The ball is loose, and finally a tie-up.
I hate to say it, folks, but that set this game back quite a while, that last 10 seconds.
Caroline Aaron and Kelly Doherty end up tying the ball up, and it will go to King Philip out of bounds. 56.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. Julia Marsden gives it off to Mala. To Claire Keswick in the corner for 3.
She's got a nice-looking shot mark.
The Keswick family has nice-looking shots. I'm just sorry you folks won't be able to see Courtney tonight. She really lit it up against Sharon, but it's probably a good thing for the Hornets she's not here. Kelly Doherty does not get it. Rebound is by Vine. Nice awareness by Kayla Vine, and Mansfield leads 13-12. 26 seconds left.
Nice hands.
And Casey Viking slaps it out of bounds, so KP will have the ball underneath the basket with 24.5 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Mark, we've been waiting for the Hornets to come out and start a game like this with this much
is-
intensity. I like the fact that the Warriors are pressing them because they are doing a great job and breaking it.
You're absolutely right, Tom. This is the best start we've seen the Hornets have this year so far.
Steal.
Becca Hottleman will steal the ball. She'll take off. Will she make it to the basket in time? She does. Becca Hottleman with the coast-to-coast from the steal. It's 15-12 Mansfield. Here comes KP.
No fouls here, girls. Play good defense.
Mala.
That's double dribble.
Gets it to Marsden. To Aaron's going to take the short jumper, and she gets it. So, Caroline Aaron gets the basket. Mansfield, though, leads after the first quarter, 15-14. Tom, they have got to be pleased with the way that first quarter went.
Very much. The Hornets doing a great job not only beating the press, attacking the press. They're getting 2-on-1s. They're getting layups. And in previous games, they've missed those close shots and fallen behind by 12 in the first and had to fight their way back. So I'm very pleased with the start of this game, and I'm sure Mike is as well.
Well, for one thing, I can see it makes a difference to have Nicole Santos back in the lineup. They were missing her for a couple of games. It gives them another big body, somebody who is aware under the basket. And as we could see, she and her sister worked very well together in that circumstance.
Yeah. And Ashley's always had a great shot. She really does. She's nice rotation. Balances, squares herself off really well, Ashley Santos, and I love her shot.
Last year under Amy Siggins, the Warriors went 14-8. They were 10-6 in the Hockomock Kelly Rex. They advanced to the Division I South quarterfinal, where they lost to a very good Bridgewater Raynham team, 68-50. Amy is now the head coach at Taunton. Dan has his experience in the AAU ranks. He was a college coach at Fitchburg State. He has coached at Worcester Academy. And he also coached at Bellingham High. Tie up, and the ball will go over to King Philip. 7:54 left in the second quarter. Right off the bat, a turnover.
Yeah. Kelly took it to that corner of the court, so it's like a third defender, the half-court line.
And it looks like, will that be Casey Viking on that foul? No, it will not be. It's Becca Hottleman, I believe, 15, right? It is. So that is her first foul, and that is 3 on the Hornets as Faith Roy will inbound the ball. Gets it out.
Steal.
Yeah, Becca Hottleman has really been aware. This is Becca's best defensive game so far this season, I think. Ball still comes back to King Philip. Caroline Aaron has it. Gets it out to Faye Vayu, and it goes over the top of the backboard, and that will be Mansfield ball. A little bit of a mix and match 'em right now. I've noticed that Liv LaFond is in with this unit. Also, Claire Keswick is. So some of the quote-unquote second five are playing on the court with the first five right now. Viking, quick pass underneath.
And one.
Oh, no, they call a travel on it. It was a really nice play, and at the next level, she gets that step.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Ashley Santos had a basket taken away that she would have as a college player.
Great pass from junior to junior there. Casey Viking to Ashley Santos.
LaFawn gives it up, and now it's up back out to Roy, no good.
That's a foul.
And Caroline Aaron ties up Becca Hottleman.
Yep.
So that will be the fourth foul on King Philip, the first on Caroline Aaron. Mansfield is still facing some full court pressure here, Tom.
Yeah. And
they're doing a good job of breaking
handling it. Watch the trap.
Kayla Vine gives it off to Doherty. Doherty's being pressured. Now she has almost 3 on her right now. She's keeping the ball, gets it off to Santos, but it's stolen away by Faye Vayu.
Stolen back by Ashley Santos.
Santos will go into the basket. Well, she gives it off to Vine, and that is a foul on it too. So the basket and the foul.
Great job.
Wow, I'm a little surprised she gave the ball up on that one, but that was a good decision because Kayla Vine was there. Kayla Vine gets the basket, will go to the line for the foul shot. The foul is on Claire Keswick. That's her first and the 5th on KP. And Vine finishes the three-point play. The Hornets lead is now 18-14. 6:40 left to go in the second quarter.
Hornets in a 2-3 zone.
Keswick to Vayu. A shot in close by Aaron.
Nice steal.
Rebounded, but she threw it away, and then she fouls. I believe she fouled Abby Wager from behind. So, yes, that is the foul on Caroline Aaron. That's her second. Next foul will put Mansfield in the 1-on-1 situation. Boy, I like the way this game's going for the Hornets so far. They're not showing any fear at all.
There's a layup.
Underneath to Brooke Berube, but she misses the layup, and the rebound is Faye Villos.
That's the shot you want there, Mark.
Vayu hangs on to the ball and now dishes it off to Aaron. Aaron in the corner, but slapped away by Abby Wager, and we've seen her play some pretty good defensive ball lately. Hornets now will bring in Nicole Santos and Becca Hodelman. Caroline Aaron will inbound out to Keswick.
Hands.
Ball slapped away by Kayla Vine.
Great job of getting the hands in the passing lane.
Still King Phillips possession. 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
A little extended 2-3 for the Hornets.
Keswick's pass to Roy. Long pass over to Keswick. And she goes in, and she will get fouled. Even though it was a little bit of a wild drive, she still drew the contact.
Yeah, Berube got her hand on the ball, but her body, a continuation of her body, fouled her.
So that is Brooke Berube's first foul, fourth on the team, and Claire Keswick is at the line. That is her first shot.
That is a beautiful shot there for Claire Keswick.
Keswick has boosted her average up to about 5.6 a game from the low 1 or 2s.
She's a freshman, huh, Mark?
Yes, she is.
Wow.
She's had 3 double-figure performances in her last 5 games with a high of 11.
Nice player.
So it's 18-16 now. Hornets in a 2-point lead with 5:50 left to go in the first half. Becca Hodelman fighting off the defense, gets it across. Berube to Wager, back out to Hodelman. Over to Vine, a little too deep for her. Thinks
shot.
about it, but here's Wager with the shot. Bounces off the rim, rebound fought for, and Bree James comes away with it.
James with a good inside position.
James dumps it off to Marsden. Now to Mala. Mala loses control. James cannot catch up to it, and it will be Mansfield ball.
Prentice checking into the game for the Hornets.
Mike's using a lot of people in this game too.
Yeah.
And we have a timeout that's been called. So let's see who called it. I believe it is King Phillips. I think it's King. Anyway,
I missed it.
Mike Redding's 22nd year as the Hornet coach. He is 303 victories, and that's a ticket to the State Coaches Hall of Fame. They have scored 463 points this season, averaged 46.3. They played 10 coming in, and they've allowed 562, and that is a 56.2 average.
You know, the Hornets are going to have to use their own depth here tonight. If King Philip's going to play 10, 11 kids, that's going to show in the second half of this game.
Yep.
If we try to stick with our best players, but you need Ashley Santos, Kayla Vine, Becca Hodelman. These kids got to play a lot of minutes, so let's see how they hold up.
One thing that I've seen so far that's nice that they're not letting Faith Roy have an uncontested shot, and she is a good three-point shooter. Here's a shot by Nicole Santos in the baseline. The rebound is King Phillips. Here comes Glazer. Glazer off to Mala for the three, no good.
Great box
And the rebound is by Nicole Santos, and here come the Hornets.
They're staying in that full court pressure.
Becca
You can't
Ottoman
pick up your
pulls
dribble.
it up a little bit, goes with the high pass out of bounds. There's contact. It's fought for, goes out of bounds, and it will be questioned by everybody. I don't think the officials know who to call it. So let's see. While there's a discussion, it will stay in Mansfield's possession.
I'm wondering if they went to the possession arrow there, Mark.
I wouldn't see a tie-up, though. But
I know, but they were undecided as to who it went off. So
you're probably right.
Yeah. Great defense, Becca Hodelman.
Hodelman is really having a great game. Here she comes in against the big kid. The shot is altered. So, well, I'll tell you, Sawyer is a pretty large individual there for a freshman. She is going to make some noise in the Hockomock League if she continues to progress. But anytime you're one of the guards and you're trying to take on that, you got to think about how you're going to alter your shot so it doesn't get slapped into the bleachers. All right, here's Bree James tries to get into Sawyer, but Brooke Berube is there for the pass, and here's Hodelman now. She'll take it across. Hodelman is doubled, gets it off to Allie Prentice in the corner. Pass tries to come out to Berube. King Philip has it. Quick, fast break and transition, and Bree James scores. So that is her second basket of the game, and there's a tie game again, and there will be a timeout called by the Hornets. The score is 18-18. We have 4 minutes and 1 second left to go in the first half of play, and I think the King Philip pressure defense is having a little bit of an effect now, Tom.
You know, it's not so much in the backcourt. I think we're beating it in the backcourt. Mm-hmm. They're continuing to pressure once we cross half court, and we're getting stuck in those corners of the court, and not now the two closest girls are trapping that corner of the court, whether it's deep in the corners or at the half-court corners, because your half-court line is just like another defender. And it's the pass out of there that they're getting. So.
And I think also one of the things I've seen is that maybe there are a couple of passes being forced into the paint, and that's a little bit of a problem when you have 3 or 4 King Philip defenders right there for it. By the way, Tom, as you know, I graduated from here in 1971. King Philip plays in one of only 5 gymnasiums that were open then when I was in high school. Attleboro was one, that they were not in the Hockomock League at the time. Canton's has been renovated. Mansfield opened the year before, and Sharon's has been around for a while. So still 5 of the gyms in the Hockomock League date back to when I was just a young pup. And you too.
Yeah.
Ashley Santos has the ball stolen away by Mala. She will go up in the fast break. Transition to James. So James now has 6 points in the contest. And King Philip takes the lead at 20-18. 3:38 left, and the defense almost causes a turnover. So KP has some of its quickest players right now defending the Hornets on the inbound pass. And it's causing Vine some issues. But she gets it into Doherty, and Doherty has a lot of confidence. Now Vine will have it, and she gets poked by James. She gets it across, though, to Prentice. Prentice almost takes a step, but doesn't quite. Santos in the corner for 3, no. Casey Viking has it fall off her hands, and it comes off to Julia Marsden. Marsden to James. She thinks about the 3, brings it in now outside to Mala. Mala to Glazer, no good. Ashley Santos with the rebound. Here comes Kayla Vine across. Kayla Vine stops and pops. Falls off the rim. Again, Viking can't control the rebound. And King Philip is on the run. Here's
She lost
Glazer
it.
Lost the ball out of bounds, but they're going to say it's King Philip ball. I thought it rolled off her fingers too, myself.
Mark, this is up and down action. This is hard to keep up for you as a play-by-play
I should feel
guy,
pretty good here tonight. I don't know what it is. Must be the coffee beforehand.
Well, another thing is this King Philip roster.
I have seen them. I have seen them a couple of times, and that does help a little bit.
That's a huge factor.
Claire Keswick with the 3. Rolls in and out. Rebound fought for. Keswick comes away with it. Faith Roy looking to get it to Faye Vayu inside, and a foul. Foul is on Berube.
When she's got the position, you can't contest that pass.
That is the second foul on Brooke Berube and the 5th on the Hornets.
Defensively, Mansfield, you got to see where the ball is. On that inbound
Claire Keswick
play.
looks to come out to LaFond, and the ball is stolen away by Kayla Vine. Kayla has a route to the basket, and she gets it.
Left hand.
Even with Faith Roy closing in, Vine went to the left hand, and she gets it. 2020, which is the year, in fact. The shot by Vayu is no good. Rebound by the Hornets. Hodelman has Wager to the side, has the ball slapped away. She didn't see Wager, I don't think. And here comes Keswick with the stop and the pop. No good. It's short. Rebound underneath is no good. Vayu with the rebound, no good, and she's fouled.
That's a good foul by the Hornets. Make her earn it at the line. She had inside position, and the good thing is Vayu got the rebound high, kept it high, and good foul.
That is Wager's first foul, and Faye Vayu will have the opportunity to score her first point of the night, and she does. And again, this is a kid that averages 10.5 a game. She's had 17 versus Bishop Feehan. She had a career high of 25 last year against Milford. And she does get the second shot. So she has 2 in this game, and KP is back in a 22-20 lead with 2:01 left to go in the first half. Kayla Line looks to Berube. She's straddling the line and is fouled. Is fouled by Caroline Aaron, and that is her third foul. A little trouble for a key insertion in this game.
He's got to get her out of this game with 1:54 in the half.
The Hornets now are in the 1-on-1 situation, so Berube goes to the line, and she will have the opportunity to get another shot. Gets that first one.
Looking to tie this game, Brooke, and she.
It bounces out. Rebound is on the floor, fought for, and it goes off to Faye Vayu. Brings it, will be brought up by Roy. Pass for Keswick goes through her hands. And Mansfield will have the ball with 1:45 left. 22-21, King Philip in a much narrower lead than I think they believe they would have in this contest.
Patience. There's no 10-second clock.
Across to Casey Viking, underneath to Santos. And she was looking to pass the ball. She did have the shot, though. And trying to be unselfish and a nice thought, but I think that was one of those times we should take the shot because she had a perfect position for it. Anyway, here comes King Philip. Faith Roy, a really good three-point shooter. Pass inbounds is slapped away. I mean, they try to go inside. That was Marsden trying to get it to LaFond.
Ashley Santos with her hands
active. Roy will inbound, 1:22 left. Goes deep to Vayu.
Nice
stolen
steal
by Abby Wager. Boy, those long arms of hers, and she is hit as she tries to get rid of the ball. And Faye Vayu will get that foul. Vayu's foul is the 8th on King Philip, so Abby Wager will go to the line with the opportunity to score her first points of the night.
Wholesale substitutions in for the Warriors again.
Yep, the line change.
I think Taylor Butler is seeing her first action of the night.
Actually, I think she made it in a little bit earlier.
She did early. Yep. She wasn't early. I missed her. That's it.
I had a heck of a time in that game I called for North TV because she had changed her number just before the game.
Aha.
And I had no idea who she was for the first quarter. Abby Wager with the first shot ties the game. The second one goes in, and Hornets are in the lead. 23-22, 1:14 left to go now in the first half. A great first half for the Hornets.
Hands.
Ball is slapped away again.
Who wants it?
Ashley Santos tries to get it out, but Taylor Butler controls it, and she will be fouled by Kayla Vine. Kayla Vine gets her first foul in the contest. And that is the 7th on the Hornets. So now Taylor Butler will go to the line looking to put some points on the scoreboard.
Both teams have a lot of steals in this game.
I think the passes have been a little sloppy in the last few minutes. Butler gets the first. 1:01 left to go. It's a tie game. We could be watching a good one. I saw a double overtime game the other night at KP. KP and Stoughton boys went to double overtime before the Warriors pulled away. That one is missed, and the rebound goes to Ashley Santos. So we have a tie game inside the last minute of the first half. Vine will bring it across. Gets it to Wager. She'll take the stop and pop. Bang! And that'll be 2 points. She was about a 19-footer. So Wager now has 4 points in the contest and gives the Hornets the lead. 40 seconds left to go. Mala to Glazer to James is going to go baseline but pulls it back out. James is looking for someone to pass to underneath, and it is almost stolen away again. Glazer to James again. They're going to work that play again, and James takes the three. It's no good. Viking cannot control the rebound, It is a shot by Glazer, no good. A rebound by Sawyer, no good.
Slow down.
And
Slow down.
Vine will come away with it now. Here's Vine on the drive, and she will be fouled by James.
11.9 seconds to go.
Wow, there's some pretty good action
Love
here.
it. Love it. Hornets up 2. Playing a heck of a game. It's time for foul protection now. Substitutions. Anybody with 2. Good time to get Ashley Santos out of this game.
Brooke Ruby has 2. She's the only one, I think, for the Hornets.
She's the only one with 2 fouls. Okay.
So,
Mike clears everybody off the lane so they don't pick up an offensive foul.
and that was James' second foul. So Vine hits the first and the second.
No
the
fouls.
Hornets are up 27-23 inside the last 10 seconds
No fouls.
of the first half. James looking to
No
control the ball.
foul.
Nice job by Doherty on her. Quick pass over to Glazer for the basket. Oh, what a nice basket by Emma Glazer on the pass from Taylor Butler. And King Philip slashes a lot off the lead. However, Mansfield leaves the court after the first half with a 27-26 lead. And Tom, I think that's an
That's a
accomplishment.
heck of a basketball half right there. I am so looking forward to the second half of this action here.
Really
both teams.
outstanding defense by the Hornets. Very steal conscious. And I was thinking before the game, and I know we talked a little bit about what we thought this game might go.
Right.
The one thing I thought that might work in the Hornets' favor is if they could disrupt the passing and the way that the King Philip likes to attack the ball. So far, if they get them in the half-court game, they've been able to do that.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They have hands in the passing lane, and looking forward to the second half.
So we will be back with the second half of play here at the Albertini Gym. The score once again, Mansfield 27, King Philip 26. We'll see you in an instant. All right, welcome back to the James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium here at Mansfield High School for the Mansfield Hornet girls taking on King Philip tonight and leading at halftime 27-26. I'm Mark Farinella, and Tommy Ferry is next to me. Maureen O'Neill is on the camera as always. And I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the scoring here for the Hornets. Abby Wager has 4 points. Ashley Santos has 5. Nicole Santos has 4, and she's been a nice thing to have back in the lineup right now. That's been good that she's back. Becca Hodelman has 2. Kayla Vine, the leading scorer, with 9. Brooke Berube has 1 point, and Casey Viking has 2. For the King Philip Warriors, Elizabeth Moore has been Mala has been credited with a basket. Neither Tommy nor I believe she scored it, but it's in the book over there, so I have to go with it. Brianna James there has 4 points. We had her at 6. Claire Keswick has 5. Liv LaFond has 2. Faye Vayu has 2. Caroline Aaron has 2. Taylor Butler has 1. Faith Roy has 3. And Emma Glazer has 5. And I'll tell you, I think one thing that stands out to me, Faith Roy, 3 points. They are not letting her get the open 3. When she gets the open 3, she is very dangerous. She's been dangerous for 3 years in that role.
Well, you got Vayu, Roy, and Glazier, 3 starters with a total of 10 points.
Yep.
And Mike Redding will take that any day of the week.
And those 3 normally account for about 29 points a game, just their averages. And they are capable of scoring a lot more. So far, the Hornet defense, Tommy, has looked really good.
Yes, and this is what I'll say as a coach. You cannot be happy winning by 1 at halftime. It's now winning time. Can you do everything in this second half to win the game? Let's not be afraid to win this game. Let's not be happy that we have a 1-point lead at halftime.
And that's a very key thing with a young team, too, because they could get carried away with themselves and then suddenly forget how to start playing in the second half. They have to be intense right now, and that's very important.
Wow, look at the defense for the Hornets. Oh, they showed a 1-3-1, and then they dropped back into a 2-3. For a second there, it looked like a 1-3-1.
Claire Keswick gets it back out to Brianna James at the point. James over to Glazer for a shot from outside. No good. And the rebound is Ashley Santos's, and the Hornets will bring the ball up.
Oh.
Becca Hodelman looks for Doherty. Doherty has it. Gives it back off to Hodelman. Doherty with the 3. No good. Rebounded underneath by Faye Vayu. And here comes Faye. Gives it off to Glazer in the corner, but the ball bounces away from her into Ashley Santos' hand.
Attack.
Ashley Santos gives it off to Kelly Doherty, and here come the Hornets.
Oh.
And the pass is, was it deflected? It looked like it was a high attempt to get it to Vine in the corner.
I think she thought Kayla was going to keep running to the corner. She was leading her, and Michaela stopped.
She pulled up, yep.
Yeah.
So King Philip has the ball. 7:11 left to go in the third quarter of play. Inside, back out to James, who's going to take the drive with the Euro step. No good. Rebound by LaFond. And it goes out around the perimeter again. Here's Claire Keswick with the three. And she gets it.
Big hoop.
Well, these Keswick kids, I've been impressed by them. I saw Courtney play a little bit last year. She's not playing tonight. Claire is the freshman, and she's impressive. Back out to Kayla Vine here. Now Santos is going to look for somebody. Hoddelman has a lane to the basket, takes the little jumper, but Santos is there for the rebound, and she converts.
Once again, rebounding high, keeping the ball above her head and going right back up.
7 points for Ashley Santos in this game, and she steals the ball. And Becca Hoddelman has it, and they will bring it up. They've been very good about getting King Philip into a half-court game tonight, not letting KP go crazy with the transition game. And Hoddelman loses the ball. Looked like she got bumped off of her path, but they let that contact go, and the ball went flying out of bounds. And Mike Redding is pleading his case to the officials, but they're paying him no heed.
To no avail.
And here is Brianna James.
We're tied at 29.
In the corner, Vayu gets it across court to James, going to take the three. No good. And Vine with the rebound, and she will bring the ball across. Vine to Santos. Santos steps back. It's still going to be a two, but it doesn't fall. And there's a foul out of bounds. And there seems to be some debate as to what it is, but it's on Brianna James.
They ruled that she was holding in the box-out situation.
Yeah, that will be James's third foul, and that's a key part of the King Philip offense. First on the team. Hoddelman, long inbounds pass to Kayla Vine. Kayla Vine goes baseline. It goes underneath, and she gets fouled.
Good things happen when you take it to the basket.
They gave it to her, so why not take it? That is Emma Glazer's first foul, the second on King Philip, and Kayla Vine has a chance to go into double figures if she hits her foul shots, and I just jinxed her. Sorry, Kayla. But you have another one. 5:36 left to go. It's 29-29. And the Hornets have the lead now at 30-29 as Kayla Vine gets her 10th point of the contest. Here comes King Philip. Keswick stops, gets it back out to Roy. Vayu for three. No good.
Let it go.
And let it go out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Smart move by Ashley Santos, and the Hornets will have the ball.
I tell you, Ashley is filling up that stat sheet tonight, too. She is getting a ton of rebounds, a ton of steals, rebounds.
She's having a very good game.
Such a nice player. I've liked her since she's been a freshman.
Well, she seems more confident tonight, and I think that's one thing that you add that to her game, and that's going to be a help. The double team works as Marsden steals the ball away from Becca Hoddelman and scores. All right, now Kayla Vine will get it across, and she is fouled by Mala, and that will be Mala's second. Third team foul by King Philip. 5:08 left to go, and the
Kelly Doherty help out.
Warriors have a 1-point lead over the Hornets. Here's Becca Hoddelman will get across, immediate double team, but that leaves people open. Vine is open, and the pass from Doherty, no good on the three. A good look, though, and Hoddelman gets it off to Doherty. No good. Rebound underneath by Berube is good. Brooke Berube in the right place.
Hornets
she gets
back
the basket.
Up.
Back and forth, Tom.
I love it. Play some D.
Quick ball movement by the Warriors.
There's hands in the passing lane.
By Hoddelman. Goes out of bounds, but again, disrupting that offense.
I'd like to see the Hornets trap somebody in a corner.
Abby Wager and Allie Prentice have come into the contest for the Hornets.
You can't let them take it into the corner and think they're going to get away with that. Oh, nice screen.
Marsden gives it off to Roy. Doesn't take the three. Marsden takes it, however, and gets it. Gets the ball right back from Roy and hits the three. King Philip leads 34-32. 4:18 left to go in the third quarter. Vine is being harassed. Can't get the ball. Prentice has it, fortunately, and a steal underneath. But a steal back, and the Hornets have the ball. Prentice. It's still, since that wasn't a turnover, so there is still just a few seconds on the shot clock. 10 as Vine goes in. She's bumped, but no call. Rebound by Butler. Butler goes up court to Roy. Roy will go underneath for the basket. And a timeout call by the Hornets.
Quick little 5-0 run there for the Warriors.
With 3:49 left to go, Mike Redding calls timeout. Try to get the momentum back a little bit. King Philip leading 36-32.
Hornets had a leak, somebody leaking out going down court, but the pressure is so intense that they can't get their head up and see that open player down court.
Well, one scary thing, too, is in the half court now, all of a sudden, King Philip is starting to hit the outside shots. That was a shocker to me, was the pass. Roy had the three, and that's usually what she likes to take, although she prefers it more on the left side of the basket. So she dished it out to Marsden, and Marsden, not known for her shooting ability, certainly impressed on that shot. So good for Julia Marsden. Bad for the Hornets, but still only a 4-point deficit. This has been an excellent contest so far.
It seems a very even game to me. It really does. I mean, the score is reflected in that, but I don't see any A- players. I'm looking at a lot of B+ players,
well,
and I like that.
King Philip is still pressuring. And, oh, look at the – well, I'll tell you, and I'm surprised they could have called either player. And now they call, and Abby Wager walked on that. But you know what? The contact beginning was still legal if you're going to let that get away with it. I think Mala was playing her tight.
Yeah.
I saw Wager try to push her way away from it. They let her have that. But then it definitely upset her enough by what you got across the court. She walked.
Abby is creating some contact there
She
as
will
well.
not be trapped into that in the future. She is a very promising freshman player. Here's Roy. Goes out to Mala. And that's a traveling call against Caroline Aaron, who is playing with 3 fouls. 3:28 left to go, still 36-32, King Philip.
And the Warriors are extending this lead without Bree James in the game. Doing a nice job of protecting her with the 3 fouls.
They've gotten very aggressive on this defense, and now they're going to get called for it. That was Marsden that time. And when you're diving for the ball and you're sliding down somebody's legs, they're going to have to call that. So that is Marsden's second, and that will be the 4th on King Philip. The Hornets have not committed a foul yet in this half. All right, now Vine's going to get it over to Wager. Wager, quick pass underneath the Berube out to Doherty. Doherty takes the pop, no good. Santos is fouled in the act of rebounding, so.
Yeah, right now here they come with their wholesale changes.
It will be Hornet ball. Mala now has 3 fouls. So she, Brianna James, and Caroline Aaron all have 3 fouls for King Philip. But this is what negates that, is that they, again, come in with 5 whole new players. Now James is back out there.
Power it up.
Ruby underneath, falls back, but tries to get the basket. It rolls off, and now there'll be a foul called against the Hornets.
Wager over the back.
So that is Abby Wager's 2nd foul, and the 1st called against Mansfield in the half. Bree James to Claire Keswick. Keswick out to Glazer. And stolen away by Kayla. Kayla Vine is coming to the basket. She's going to go straight in, does not get it. Rebound by Doherty, and she's fouled. And that will probably be on James.
I was going to say, when she comes back into the game, let's go right at her.
And it is on James, and that's 4 on her. Doherty goes to the line, gets the 1st.
That's her 1st point of the game, Mark.
And James will come out. Marsden comes back in.
Yeah, you got to take her right out.
So Doherty has a chance now to draw the Hornets back within a couple. Doesn't, unfortunately. I'm going to have to watch that. I'm jinxing people. Faye Vayu on the rebound, and she will bring the ball across. Off in the corner to Marsden. Now Keswick makes the move in. Back to Marsden. Now cross court to Vayu, and she travels. 2:42 left, and it's a three-point game, 36-33. Mansfield trailing. Becca Hodelman will try to get the ball to somebody. Again, they really get the double team to a player fast.
They do.
Hodelman does get it across the timeline.
Get out of the
Nicole
corner.
Santos gives it to Vine. Vine bounces it off of a foot, and she thought she was going to be able to do it, but unfortunately she just hit the baseline.
She missed.
She missed.
The sideline, yeah.
Hit the sideline, you're right. And so it's 36-33 still, and King Philip has the ball.
Give KP credit.
Left.
Give KP credit. They caught her in the corner, and they did something about it. There's a steal again.
Steal by Vine, though. Gets it back on the pass from Vayu. Off to Wager. Stops and pops. No good. Rebound by Nicole Santos. Now Hodelman comes away with it. Hodelman will bring it back out, try to start the offense again. Vine back out to Hodelman. Vine in the corner will take the three.
Bang!
Gets it. That's a big shot by Kayla Vine. 36-36, 1:56 left to go in the third quarter. Keswick with the step-back shot, no good. And the rebound, again, is controlled by the King Philip Warriors by Liv LaFond. Faye Vayu has the ball out top, and she's going to try to start a drive. It looked like she didn't really know what she was going to do on that one, and the steal is by Abby Wager, who was down on the floor for a second but gets the ball back, and here she comes. She's going to give it to Vine. Vine, 1:26 left to go, 17 on the shot clock. And a tie-up, but not a tie-up because LaFond got it away. Gets it up to Marsden to Glazer.
Double dribble.
Glazer does double dribble. You had it. Took a couple of seconds for them to get it.
Yeah.
1:16 left to go.
Tie game.
Doherty and Prentice come back in for the Hornets. You know, I like the substitution by Mike, too. He's trying to counter King Philip's depth by using his own. Prentice will have the ball.
Attack this.
Gives it to Doherty.
Man
Doherty
advantage.
to Viking. Viking passes back out. Doherty will try to start things over again. 1:04 left to go. 18 on the shot clock. Wager gets it to Nicole Santos into Casey Viking. A very well-designed play.
Great passing.
Very well-designed play, and the Hornets are up by 2.
Foul.
And we have a foul. The foul is on Kelly Doherty. That's her first. Only the second against the Hornets in the half.
Well, Mark, I promised I would look at this 5-man substitution pattern and see what I thought about it. I don't know if I'm that crazy about it.
It's a little different tonight, though, I've noticed, because of the changes in personnel, and Courtney Keswick has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
Without her in that group, Dan Nagel has had to shift things around a little bit.
Jeez,
2 free throws by Claire Keswick.
Beautiful foul shots. Great form.
That gives
great
her
rotation.
That gives her 10 points on the night. So it's a tie game again.
Now,
here comes Prentice. Santos in the corner to Doherty, right on the line, no good.
Look at Ashley Santos.
Ashley Santos controls the rebound.
Reverse the ball.
Because the shot did not hit iron, the clock did not reset, and now Vine will foul Mala. And that will be the second foul on Michaela Vine. 26.6 seconds left in the third quarter. And King Philip will bring it up.
Well, they hold for one shot.
The shot clock is off.
As a steal.
Sawyer was the intended recipient, did not get it. Prentice has it.
Now the Hornets should hold for one.
With 14 seconds. Prentice into the corner, then back to Prentice. A nice play, but a rebound by Nicole Santos and a basket. That was a huge basket by Nicole Santos, and the shot by Courtney Keswick is no good at the buzzer. So the Hornets regain the lead in the last seconds of the quarter. They lead 40-38 going into the final 8 minutes of play. Tommy, I like the way the Hornets are playing.
Hang on,
they are
folks.
hanging it, and they're staying in this game.
There is so much character on that team, from the coaching staff right to the last kid. I can't say enough about the game. Ashley Santos, Nicole Santos, Becca Hodelman, senior leadership, the guards Kelly Doherty.
Well, the Hornets did win the quarter, 13-12, and for a while, King Philip looked like they were starting to slip away from them too. But we have a contest going into the last 8 minutes, and the question is, like my game on Tuesday for North TV, where I don't think they pay me overtime for the extra quarters, but we did get 2 quarters of free basketball, and I always love when that happens. So
I don't think I'm getting overtime. Am I, Maureen?
So the Hornets will come back out now, up by 2.
Becca Hodelman, Kelly Doherty, Michaela Vine, Ashley and Nicole Santos in the game here for the Hornets.
I see King Philip is going with the big freshman. Emily Sawyer's out there at the center position, and she is tall.
Flash to the ball, somebody.
And she steals the ball. Ball is slapped away, though, and Kelly Doherty tries to tie up Glazer. She gets it back out to Keswick. No good on the basket. Ashley Santos has the rebound. Gives it off to Becca Hodelman. King Philip is rushing those shots. Doherty.
Reverse the ball.
Doherty suddenly double teamed, has the ball taken away. You know, Julia Marsden went cheek to cheek. They should have called her for a walk on that. Well, we have a
foul on Hodelman.
Hodelman. That'll be her second. Fourth on the Hornets.
Hornets stay in the 2-3 zone. Oh, long
outside shot by Roy, and like I said, she can shoot the 3. Roy,
why hasn't she been shooting more?
I don't think they haven't been able to get her the ball. All right.
That's a huge hoop.
Still, King Philip playing very aggressively in this short-length defense, and they do run Hodelman off the floor, but it's a foul, and I believe that's on Glazer. It is on Glazer, and that will be her second. And that is the 7th team foul against King Philip, and that is 1-1.
Wow.
So the Hornets have the whole quarter now to shoot free throws.
Now take your time, Becca. These are called free throws. Take your time. Give yourself a little breather as well.
Becca Hodelman at the line. Gets the first.
Well, a tight game like this, every possession is magnified.
And the second. Becca Hodelman is money at the line. Hornets back in the lead, 42-41.
Back and forth we go.
7:08 left to go in this game. Regulation, I might want to say now. Keswick is going to make the drive, and she is fouled on the way in. Ashley Santos paid for it with her nose, I think. She got bopped off the face, but they're going to call her on the foul.
Keswick, what a nice player. I tell you, that was a great decision. Yep. She went strong, and good things happen when you take it to the basket.
Second foul on Ashley Santos. Keswick was 4 for 4 at the line. Now she's 5 for 5. 7 minutes exactly left to go.
She's got 10.
And now
11.
6 for 6 at the line. And that is 43-42 King Philip. The lead continues to change. All right. Doherty is going to bring it across. Doherty outrunning 3 King Philip players. Manages to sneak a shot off the glass, no good, but the rebound is by Keswick. Slapped away, Keswick gets it back. The drop pass now to Roy in the corner. Defended, so she couldn't get a shot off. Roy now does have a shot from 3, does not get it. And Becca Hodelman is fouled by Roy.
That's a good foul. Becca was off to the races there.
Roy's first foul of the contest. 8th on the King Philip Warriors, so Hodelman goes back to the foul line.
Gotta make them pay here to get because of this foul situation.
So Becca Hodelman, 6:35 left. She gets the first of 2. It will be 2 now.
We're tied up again.
43-43, and Mansfield leads 44-43. Becca Hottleman with both free throws, 4 for 4 in the quarter and the game so far.
Can't foul there,
And a foul.
Abby.
Abby Wager with a foul. That will be her third. 6th on the team, so the 1-and-1 will apply for King Philip on the next Mansfield foul.
Let's see how long the Hornets can go without putting them in that 1-and-1 situation here.
Keswick gets the ball back out top. Now to Roy. Thought about the 3, no. Keswick to Marsden across court to Roy. She's going to take the long 3. Doesn't even get iron, and it goes out of bounds, and Mansfield will have the ball.
Warriors are doing a good job against the 2-3 zone. You want to reverse the ball. You want to use the whole court. Send the ball from side to side.
But
get out of that corner.
I think one thing we've seen, though, that the Hornets have been quick to react to those. I think Roy was thinking about that when she got the shot off. Santos with a 3 off the rim, no good. Hottleman with the rebound off the glass, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Emma Glazer.
Hornets get a great opportunity to go up 3 here.
Becca Hottleman will inbound the ball. 6:02 left to go.
Set some good screens now. Good screens.
To Wager in the corner. In the left corner, Wager fakes the drive, gets it back out to Michaela Vine. She has Claire Keswick on her. Now the open shot. A nice shot by Santos, but it falls off the rim, and Glazer has the rebound.
Leaking out again. Santos
and
with a steal.
Santos runs it down, and the freshman for King Philip did not go back to the ball. Underneath the basket, 3 Hornets, but none of them are in the position to shoot, and the ball will go off them and go back to King Philip. And here comes the line change for the King Philip Warriors.
I think that might have been too many men on the ice right there, Mark.
I would like them to start playing Brass Bonanza on the PA here. Get a little Hartford Whaler vibe going. All right, 5:32 left to go, and here comes King Philip. Hornets lead by 1. In the corner, back out to Caroline Aaron. A little helter-skelter over there. Cross-court pass to James. Blocked by Nicole Santos. Nicole Santos slaps the ball over to Ashley,
fouls.
and we will have a tie-up underneath.
Those are not tie-ups. Those are fouls before they're a tie-up.
Well, they're letting the young ladies play tonight a little bit, Tom, apparently. At least I'm glad I haven't seen like a really cheap touch foul yet. Now watch, I'll see something like that all of a sudden. But King Philip will inbounds under the basket. Caroline Aaron has the ball in her hands, looking for somebody. Gets it out to Mala. Mala will take the drive in.
She just threw it away.
It looked like she thought somebody was going to break towards her when she did the drop pass, but it did not.
That's a T.
And the ball's been skimmed off to the corner here in the cavernous James Albertini Memorial Gymnasium, but at least it's not as bad as Taunton High. We've seen balls. We've seen balls go a long way in that place.
And they don't put us in the end line.
All right, the Hornets are going to go up now with Kelly Doherty bringing the ball across. She's met with 2 players. All of a sudden, Berube
move.
fakes, goes in for the drive, and scores.
Brooke Berube.
A very nice idea to put on the little fake and then head to the basket. Berube puts the Hornets up by 3. In the corner, Mala gets the basket for 3, and it's a tie game again.
Clutch
Mala
shot.
On the pass from Faye Vayu. 4:44 left to go, and as a timeout, 46-46. Oh, Tommy, we're seeing a good one, Tom.
What a nice shot, Mala.
I will not have a voice tomorrow.
Great balanced scoring by the Warriors now. 2 Malas with 5, Marsden 5, James 4.
Between this and the podcast, I'm surprised to have a voice left. By the way, shameless plug time. I have a new podcast that will be coming out tomorrow. The Owner's Box is what it's called. I will be talking to former Boston Comcast Sportsnet at the time, now NBC Boston. The reporter, her name was Jackie Pepper. She was used to cover the Patriots and all the other teams in town. She moved out to her native California. She now works for Yahoo Sports, and she is also a very dedicated political activist these days. And we have a great conversation for about 50 minutes.
Is she a Republican or Democrat?
I will say that she kind of leans the same way I do, kind of blue.
Kind of blue.
But it's a great conversation. She's a very intelligent woman, and I ask all of you to listen to it wherever you find your podcast. You can find the owner's box, and it doesn't cost you anything. Here's the ball. Goes to Berube to Wager. Wager looks as she's clobbered, but she does not get the shot off. The ball goes to King Philip. James inside to LaFond on the baby hook, and it goes. Liv LaFond from James after the turnover. King Philip up 46-48, 4:24 left to go. And they're being very aggressive in stopping the thing. Faye Vayu gets the turnover, but she throws it into nowhere, and Kayla Vine comes away with it. So Kayla Vine will bring it across. Abby Wager is going to go right to the basket. It is kind of slapped away, ends up into the hands of Liv LaFond, but Casey Viking was also there. They will call it a tie-up, I guess.
I did not see what happened on that.
So Mansfield does have the ball in the alternating possession. 4:08 left to go. Hodleman will inbounds to Vine for the quick shot. No good, off the rim. Rebound fought for. Berube has it. It's slapped away, but she's fouled. Fouled by Vayu. That will be the second foul on Faye Vayu.
Brooke is really active tonight.
It's getting a little rough under that.
It sure is. You know, it sure is.
And it's now Brooke Berube at the line for the first of two. And she does get that one.
Looking to tie this game with a nice foul shot. There it is.
And she does. 48-48, 4:03 left to go in the fourth quarter of play. Here comes King Philip. Bree James to Faye Vayu. Now the quick in pass to Caroline Aaron. Tries to bounce it to Liv LaFond. Goes out of bounds.
Off of Berube's foot.
Off of Berube's foot, though. Yes, you're right.
48-48, 3:49 to go. Hang on. It's all big plays from here.
Aaron inbounds to Vayu. Into Mala.
Berube.
Tries to bounce pass in traffic. And here comes Vine. Vine has it taken out of her hands by Aaron. I guess the hand really is part of the ball.
Yeah, you've got to lower your dribble when you get near contact. You got to make it less distance from the ground to your hand.
And here comes the next line. Only three of them that time, though.
Is Ashley Santos in foul trouble, Mark? I wasn't aware of that.
I do not believe so. She only has two, and what I have. Steal by Roy. It's going to go into, oh my goodness, foul on Glazer. Will have the foul from behind. She was hit. Hit by Kayla Vine from behind, and that will be her third foul. The seventh on the Hornets, if I'm not mistaken. It is. And Glazer will go to the line for two. She has 5 points in the contest. Does not get this one. 3:32 left, and it's still a tie game. 48-48 between these two longtime Hockomock League rivals. Glazer gets the second. King Philip goes up by one. Mansfield facing full court pressure again.
Someone's got to go deep.
Hodleman will give it off to Viking. Viking tries to keep the ball high. Hodleman still trapped at her own.
Go deep. Go
right
deep.
Up against the end line. Now she's trying to bring it up against Keswick, and she will get it across with 20 seconds. If there were a 10-second clock, she will have made it. The three-pointer by Vine is good, and that was about a 25-footer. Kayla Vine with the big three-point basket. 51-49 Hornets. Keswick to James on the baseline. James back out.
Great block.
Vayu is blocked from behind by Hodleman, but she gets the ball back, and she will score.
Great shot.
Vayu got the loose ball, went straight in. The foul is on Casey Viking. That is her second. 51-51, 2:59 left to go. Vayu has only 2 points in this game. Now she has 4, looking for 5. And that foul was on, yes. Well, I believe it was on Casey Viking. They have not put that up on the board
Kayla Vine? It wasn't Kayla?
Kayla already had 3, so
big
missed
miss.
the free throw anyway. And Kelly Doherty had the rebound. Here's Hodleman to Doherty.
Reverse the ball.
They are really trying to attack the guards here. They're leaving it open underneath, and that was what the Hornets saw. Tried to get it to Berube underneath, but it will stay in Hornet possession. Yeah, KP is making a huge commitment to attack the guards.
Right. And And if the Hornets are willing to reverse the ball, they'll get the angle they need.
Vine is going to drive it in, and she will be fouled. I think she was losing her steps, but I'll tell you, she got fouled at the right time. That foul will be on Claire Keswick, and that's only her second.
All right, as a coach, Mark, every offensive possession, I want Kayla Vine to get her hands on the ball.
Everything
You've got to get your leading. Don't have a possession where she doesn't touch the ball.
And let her get to the line at least, because
right.
everything's a two-shot foul from here on in.
Oh, that hurt.
Actually, that should have been 2 shots, and it was a 2-shot foul, gentlemen, and they are going to bring her back to shoot the second. Oh, look at the clock, guys. That's why they bought these big clocks, or at least Mansfield Bank bought the big ones for them. And so they're going to call a timeout here. There'll be once a game. I always do that. Mike Redding calls his team over. 2:44 left, 51-51, and Kayla Vine should be at the line for a second shot. I hate when they can't get that right.
Well, her father in the stands let them know loud and clear.
Well, there aren't that many people in here. They might have been able to hear me on that one too.
For all you folks that are watching at home as well, doesn't look like there's a lot of people in this gymnasium because the camera is showing the bench side of the court.
No, there's a pretty good crowd
here.
Pretty
good crowd on the
this
opposite side.
But at least we can see both sides of the court, which is nice. So,
2:44 to go. Tie game. Every foul, the Hornets are shooting 2 here. That could be a huge factor.
Kayla Vine, I believe, has 16 points at this stretch at this point.
Yes, I've got her for 16.
And she will have the chance to hit the second of the 2 free throws. So, with the score tied at 51-51. Vine hits it. All right, so the Hornets are back into the lead. 52-51. Here comes King Philip. Brianna James looking to pass to Glazer. To James in the left corner. Gets it inside to Keswick, but it's slapped away. Vayu with the rebound, slaps it back out to James. Now it's back out on top to Roy. Doesn't get it. And Kayla Vine has the rebound, but she tries to float the pass over and is a tie-up. You got to be a little bit more aggressive on those passes. Get the ball going in the right direction because King Philip is quick to react to those. And as a result, Roy will inbound the ball. 2:19 left to go.
They're all big possessions here.
Glazer out at the top of the key, gets over to Roy in her shooting position. Does not get it. Rebound is slapped away. Vayu has it, gets it back out to James. No good. Berube has the ball, and I bet they better call that.
Oh, great position by Brooke.
Hey, I try not to get too caught up in this. But
no, there was nothing. No, there was nothing dirty. That was just 2 players going for the ball.
Yep, but there was obvious a bit of a pull down. And
Brooke had the position.
Yep, and Claire Keswick does get the third foul, her third foul. Brooke Berube shaking up a little bit on that. Kind of getting the kinks out right now. The official checks to make sure she's okay. So at 2:06 left to go, Brooke Berube will go to the foul line.
Clutch free throw for Brooke.
First one.
She's got 8 on the night.
53-51 Mansfield in the lead. And this is the second. Glazer comes away with the rebound. Here comes King Philip. 2:03 left to go.
The foul situation is still in favor of the Hornets.
James fake the 3, passes in. Vayu gets it back out to Keswick. Now over to Glazer on the right side, and she gets the 2-point basket. About a 16-footer. 53-53, 1:43 left to go.
Layup.
Fine. Almost lost the ball, but she gets it into Santos. Santos with the basket. Hornets back up by 2.
Minute and a half to go.
Here's James. To Roy. To Glazer in the corner. In quick to Vayu. No good. A nice shot. No good, though. And the ball will be slapped out of bounds, out of Becca Hodelman's hands by Vayu. The Hornets will have the ball with 1:18 left to go and a 2-point lead.
My palms are sweaty here. This is not supposed to happen at our age.
All I'm seeing are these close games these days. It's getting the blood pumping there, Tom.
Ashley, make yourself available.
All right, Kayla Vine will have the ball. She's
Help
double teamed, but
Ashley.
she's going to run out of the triple team now, basically. And the ball is on the floor, and there will be a tie-up. And
Hornet possession.
It will go to Mansfield on the alternating possession.
Gotta put some fakes in here now. Fake passes. Don't just try to float it. You've got to fake low, go high.
1:11 left. Vine gets it into Hottleman.
Get out of that corner.
Hottleman will take it back out. Double teamed immediately again.
Get out of the
Vine
corner. Foul.
is fouled
Beautiful.
by Roy. Roy
That's-
is her second foul. Everything is 2 shots. So Kayla Vine will go to the line for 2.
This is Zoom Hornets want at the line here.
That's what they wanted to do. They're in the double bonus. They've got to make take advantage of it. Kayla Vine gets the first.
Goes.
Kayla has been the scorer on this team now. She's gotten into that role. Now all the Mansfield rebounders have gone back to the other end of the court. So KP does get the rebound at 56-53. 1:04 left to go. Roy on the outside looking for somebody to pass to into Vayu, now to James in the corner. James going to take it around for the short jumper, and she does get it. About a 14-footer there, and James immediately, they call timeout on the KP sideline. So Brianna James with her, well, I guess it will have to be her 6th point. We had her at 8, but it's 56-55. Mansfield still in the lead, 54.3 seconds left. Tommy?
This is looking like overtime to me, Mark.
It could be. But it's a 1-point situation right now, and that could be all sorts of things.
Supper's going to be late.
How late do the restaurants stay open around here? This has been a great performance, though, by the Hornets. I mean, I know I'm not going to go either way as to whether they win it or lose it, but just the fact that they played a quality team this well is really a sign, as we've been saying all along, that they have improved with every game. The tournament window may be closing for them, but the point is, get better, keep getting better with every game, and they are young.
The Hornets are very young.
Yep.
Let's see who can make some big plays here.
Next TV game for us, Tommy, will be on the Tuesday night as the Stoughton Black Knights come into town here to play the Hornet girls. And here is Becca Hottleman inbounding under the basket. Santos goes back to Hottleman. She slips past Glazer. King Phillip not really dropping down on her as they had been in the past. They're being a little bit more careful. 18 seconds
to the basket.
On the shot
Go to
clock.
the basket.
Vine has it. She will go to the basket underneath the Hottleman.
Foul.
And she is fouled by Vayu, I would assume. And Vayu slaps the ball away underneath the public address announcer's table. So that is Faye Vayu's 3rd foul. And Becca Hottleman will be at the foul line with 36 seconds left to go.
Nope.
Gets it to roll out. Ugh.
Little rough. Little softer there, Becca.
She had been 4 for 4 in the quarter. Hornets up 56-55. And she gets the second, 57-55. Here comes King Phillip.
It's all about defense now. Oh, you got to extend.
James over now to Keswick. Loses the ball momentarily. Looking for someone to throw to. Ball is slapped away by Hottleman on the floor, though.
Stolen!
Wazer comes away. Wazer has it.
To
She
Vine!
will dump the ball off to Vine, and Vine will go in for the basket with 13 seconds left.
Defense. 10 seconds to go. Hornets up 4.
In the last 10 seconds. Keswick for 3. It's
by
blocked.
Berube.
Berube has blocked it. 3.2 seconds left. A 4-point lead for the Hornets.
What a win for the Hornets here to hang on. You just can't foul here on a 3-point shot.
King Phillip will inbound. 3.2 seconds left to go. Roy covered by Wager.
No
off
fouls.
to Vayu in the corner. It'll be a 2 if it goes. It does not
That's
go.
the game, Mark.
Rebound by Vine, and the Hornets win. This is a huge victory for this Mansfield High School Hornet team. Tommy, they needed this one, and they have proven how much they've improved since the beginning of the season.
Wow, what a great victory. I just can't say enough about the effort of these kids. all the way up and down the roster. Great decisions. The Hornets did a great job beating the press all night. Clutch shots. Kale Levine, Brooke Berube made some big plays.
Good foul shooting, too, in the end, too. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 free throws for the Hornets in that last quarter. So, you get the opportunity. You got to do the best you can with them.
Yeah. So can't say enough about the efforts of the seniors, Kelly Doherty, Becca Hodelman, Brooke Berube. How about the Santos sisters? Excellent effort.
Well, another good job by the Hornets, and it bears fruit with the 59-55 victory. So we will be back here on Tuesday to see the Hornets take on the Stoughton Black Knights, and if the Hornets can keep this momentum going into that game, I would be feeling very, very good about it.
Looking forward to it, Mark.
All right, so once again, this is Mark Farinella. Tommy Ferry has been with me. Maureen O'Neill on the camera. The final score, once again, Mansfield 59 and the King Philip Warriors 55. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and good night, everybody.
See you next time.